I've always had a passion for young people. Since I was a teenager, my dad made me the assistant youth minister at the church, and my heart always went out to them because I could relate to them and I understand what's going on. We hear it a lot in the churches and in the different arenas that they're the next generation, they're our next leaders. As the church, if someone would step out there and push them towards greatness, we would see some great leaders. While I was working at this one church in St. Pete, God kind of gave me a vision, but just like most of us, we tend to ignore what the vision and what the call is. And so I ignored it, and sometimes, God has to get your attention. Basically, I lost my job. I said, you know what, Lord, whatever it is that you want me to do, that's what I'll do. And so that was the way he had to get my attention. That's when I started the journey. The Journey is a parachurch. It's a ministry that's out in the community. It's a bridge between the church and the community, bringing both of them together. And so we do a lot of outreach events. We go and serve the community. We love it on the people, and it's reaching out to those from the ages of 13 to 25. And our main focus is college students. Being obedient was the first thing, and that's what I had to do. So I didn't know what it looked like. I just was obedient to God, and the first thing we did was we started worship services, and we had worship service every Sunday night at 6 p.m. And we saw at least up to 50 to 60 kids come through, college and high school age students come through and get impacted by that. We partner up with other organizations and ministries here. We got a chance to minister to over thousands of kids and adults who accept Jesus as their Lord and Savior and get prayer and counsel. What makes us different than your typical youth group is we focus on life. It's not just about, getting them into the church or getting them saved, but it's about life. If a young man or a young lady decides, hey, I want to be a bus driver, we will bring in professional bus drivers that will coach them and cultivate them on how to succeed at that and be great at that. And that's part of our mission, is to empower and cultivate them towards greatness. So whatever they want to do, that's what we are encouraging them to do. I feel like the need is really huge for creating an atmosphere for young people to feel embraced and to come into an environment where it's all youth, all college-age students that can relate with them. It makes them feel good. It makes them feel loved. It makes them feel special. And so that helps them to embrace the church. So that's why there's a huge need for something like this. I simply would say to that person who feel that they're not good enough or even creative enough is to spend that time with God and listening to what he had to say about on the direction, where should I go? And that's when the creativity started to come. And I know a lot of times you don't feel like you can do it, but just having those alone times with God, he'll give you direction and give you creative ideas.